All right, let's get right into it. We're about to break down what is, no joke, probably the biggest business war in India's entire history. In one corner, you've got Jeff Bezos' global giant, Amazon, which has already poured more than $6.5 billion into cracking the Indian market. And in the other corner, you have Mukesh Ambani's Reliance, led by Asia's richest man, armed with a local game plan that, honestly, nobody saw coming. And let's be crystal clear about the stakes right from the get-go. This isn't just two huge companies fighting over customers. No, no. The winner here is going to literally shape the future of how India shops. They're not just going to control a massive market. They're going to control what you buy, how much you pay, and how you get it for years, maybe even decades to come. So what's the actual prize they're all fighting for? Well, it's India's retail market, and it's valued at a staggering $1 trillion. Think about that. This is pretty much considered the last great untapped gold rush in global e-commerce, and both of these giants are going all in to win it. Okay, so let's look at our two main fighters. On one side, you've got Amazon. They bring the big guns, their global tech platform, a world-class logistics machine, and, of course, just insanely deep pockets. But on the other side is Reliance, and their power is totally different. They have this unbeatable on-the-ground network of stores and warehouses, and they just get the local Indian consumer. So you've got two titans, all right, but with two completely different battle plans. And that brings us to the first major battleground, the ground game. And this right here is where you really start to see Reliance's secret weapon come into play. It's all about logistics and just how deep their local reach really is. You know how for years Amazon's one-day Prime delivery was the gold standard, right? The very reason millions of us signed up. Well, Reliance looked at that and decided to attack that exact strength. They're not just trying to be a little bit faster. They're completely changing the definition of fast with 2-hour hyper-local delivery. In a world where everybody wants everything now, that's not just a future, that's a weapon. So you're probably asking, how on earth is 2-hour delivery even possible? The answer is just scale. And the difference is staggering. I mean, Amazon has built an incredible network, don't get me wrong. But Reliance is operating over 12,000 warehouses spread across 7,000 cities. This isn't just a retail network. It's this incredibly dense physical web that puts them just around the corner from millions and millions of customers. That closeness, that's the secret sauce for their speed. But here's the real kicker. It's not just about the number of stores, it's about where they are. The crucial thing to see here is that a whopping 70% of Reliance's stores are in what we call Tier 2 and Tier 3 towns. This is the real heartland of India, and it's also exactly where Amazon has struggled to make its model work. So Reliance isn't just there, they're already dominating. They're winning the majority of the country before the fight in the big cities even gets really serious. Now, all of this strategic maneuvering, all this chess playing, it finally exploded into open warfare over one single critical asset, the Future Group. This became the absolute center of the conflict, a multi-billion-dollar battle for control of a massive retail empire. And the prize was just immense. If you acquired Future Group, you would instantly get control of India's biggest chain of brick-and-mortar stores. We're talking 1,800 stores, perfectly placed in over 420 cities. For any company trying to build that hybrid online and offline strategy, this was the golden ticket. Of course, this move kicked off an insane legal firestorm. It started out simply enough. Reliance announced they were buying Future Group, but then Amazon immediately sued, saying, "Whoa, not so fast. We have a deal with them and you're breaching our contract." The fight went international, with a court in Singapore actually ruling in Amazon's favor, but Reliance didn't back down. The whole thing escalated all the way to India's Supreme Court, turning a business deal into a massive national legal drama. But this war isn't just being fought in the courtroom. There's another, quieter battle happening, and this one is being fought on the field of government regulation. This is where local laws stop being just rules and start becoming strategic weapons. This right here shows you the power of the home field advantage. Indian law has some very specific hurdles just for foreign companies like Amazon. For instance, Amazon can't just buy a ton of products, stock them in a warehouse, and sell them directly to you. They have to operate as a marketplace, connecting other sellers with buyers. But Reliance, as a domestic company, has none of those restrictions. They can sell whatever they want, however they want, which gives them way more flexibility and control. So what does that actually mean in practice? Well, it gives Reliance a huge operational edge. They can offer deep, localized discounts in their physical stores, they can cross-sell products from their other businesses, from telecom to retail, and they can easily team up with India's massive network of local sellers, all without the regulatory headaches that Amazon has to deal with.
Okay, so when you put all these pieces together, what does the endgame even look like? Well, it all really boils down to one single question. Who is going to master the hybrid future of retail?
The key concept to wrap your head around here is something called O2O. It stands for online to offline. And this is basically the holy grail of modern retail right now. It's about creating a totally seamless experience that blends the convenience of shopping online with the speed and trust you get from a local physical store. It's the best of both worlds, and this is the strategy both companies are racing to perfect.
So check out Reliance's O2O playbook in action. It's actually brilliant. First, you place an order on GeoMart, often without even leaving WhatsApp, an app that like 500 million Indians use every day. Second, that order is instantly sent to the nearest local shop or Reliance store. And third, the product is at your door in under 2 hours. It's just so efficient because it lives inside the apps people already use and leverages the stores that are already there. This basically boils the entire war down to two fundamentally different bets. Reliance is going after the mass market, especially in smaller cities, with a super fast, localized, online to offline strategy that's powered by its physical network. Amazon, on the other hand, is sticking to its global playbook, targeting premium, urban customers with its powerful Prime ecosystem and its world-class tech. You've got two giants with two completely different visions for India's future.
So, what are the big lessons we can take away from this clash of titans? Well, number one, control your distribution network from start to finish. It is the ultimate competitive advantage. Number two, master the local regulations. They're not just red tape, they can be a powerful weapon. And number three, the future of commerce is hybrid. You have to merge the online world with the offline one. And honestly, this isn't just true for India. This is the new playbook for retail all over the world. At the end of the day, this war is far from over. Reliance is betting that India wants local, fast, and hybrid. Amazon is betting that its global tech, logistics, and premium brand will win out. So I'm going to turn it over to you. Based on everything we've talked about, who do you think will win the war for India's retail future? And what's the single biggest reason why? Let us know what you think. All right, let's get right into it. We're about to